Hi, welcome to Colorful Creative Watercolors, and we are going to create watercolor digital stickers for Goodnotes. So we're going to head on over to Canva where you will have uploaded your watercolor images that you want to turn into stickers. The best practice would be to have them scanned in. I use my scan on my notes on my iPhone. So I uploaded those images to Canva. You will need Canva Pro to do this. And what I'm going to do here is I need to remove the background. So I'm going to edit photo and background remover, and that takes away the watercolor paper from the back of it. And then I'm in a 1000 by 1000 pixel uh, uh, image there on Canva. That's the size that I chose to do this. So you can see what I did there. We'll go through it again. I'm removing the background, edit background remover, and then I want to make it fit that entire 1000 by 1000. You need to do each one separately on its own page. So we'll just do a couple more. And we'll grab, I guess we're going to grab the mushroom. And we'll edit photo, background remover. And I don't want those birds in the sky, so I'm going to just get rid of those. And then I'm going to make the image a bit larger. And we'll get that there in the center. And then we will grab one more image. We'll get the tulips. Grab the tulips again. Take it over, background remover. And then we will make that fit that area in there. All right, so now that you have that finished, what you're going to do is you can name your file because you're going to download it. So we're going to name the file. And I'm sorry I had to do a voiceover. For some reason, when I do this screen share on StreamYard, it does not carry my voiceover, and I have to come back and redo it all over again. But that's okay. I'm not mad about it. So you want to name your file because you're going to download it as a PNG with a transparent background. Again, that is a pro feature. So you will need to have Canva Pro to do this. But it is worth it because if you use Canva a lot, it is quite worth it. All right, so we're downloading that. And then what we need to do is we need to go into Goodnotes. And once again, I was unable to share my screen here, and it wouldn't work for me to share it here in StreamYard. So fortunately, I was writing a blog post about it, and I had created images. So I yeah, so that's what I'm going to come over, and what I did was I already had images done of what I did over on Goodnotes. I did screenshots of them for my blog that I wrote. If you want to go to colorfulcreativewatercolors.com, there is a step-by-step on the blog as well, and this video will be posted onto that blog post, that article as well. And right now I'm just discovering that I'm not sharing the right tab. So it will come up. It should come up. And there it is. So on here, it shows you exactly what you need to do in Goodnotes. You want to click on that new. You'll click on that. And then we bring up the next slide. And then you want to do in a new notebook. And you want to have it the white paper. That's just a blue cover and the white paper. And then you're just going to click up there on, oh, the blue. What I'm basically saying there is if you want to sell these on Etsy, your digital stickers, you will need to create, a nice cover. So you'll click on that. And now what you're going to do is, now that you created your notebook on the white paper, you're going to bring up your file that has your images. Now, remember when you downloaded them from Canva, they came as a zip file, so you want to make sure they're unzipped. So you're going to drag them over one by one. You cannot bring them over all at once. I tried and you can't. But so once you bring them all over, you can actually resize them there to fit as however many you want on your page. So you can, if you see there down on that lower right of that image, you can resize there to make all your images fit. Now I only had six, on this one I only had 6 images. So, and there I'm showing you that you can resize that if you need be. Okay, so now that you have all of your images over on your sheet, now it's time to export that sheet out. So you're going to, let me bring this up a little bit more. At the top of the screen, I have to bring this down. I was having trouble. I kept clicking the, that kept coming up. I didn't want that. There, I want to move it down. The little, looks like it says upload. You want to export. Now you can either export just the sheet or you can export all, or if you have several sheets. It's up to you. Either one will be fine, however you want to do it. If you want the notebook cover, or you just want the sheets, or you want them both, or however many pages you have. So you will export them out, and what that's going to do is that's going to create a Goodnotes file. So now you'll export that out, and what's going to happen is a screen is going to pop up. And when that screen pops up, you want to make sure that you hit where it's shaded blue, where it says Goodnotes, because that is what makes the Goodnotes file, which makes it when you bring it back up into Goodnotes for yourself, or if you're going to sell them, that is a good file. It will fit right into Goodnotes. All right. So I must be, okay, now we're going to the next sheet. And then what's going to happen is you are going to find, when you go in to find that file, to bring it back into Goodnotes, because you're going to want to bring it back in, you're going to want to test it. It will be labeled Goodnotes. So you want to grab that, and that's what you're going to import back into Goodnotes. All right. So then all you need to do is you're going to go back into Goodnotes where it says new. You're going to hit import, and then you're going to import that Goodnotes file, and that's where you're going to do all of your testing to make sure that they all work, that all your stickers work. They should look like that when you're clicked on them, just like you would any other Goodnotes stickers that you use if you're very familiar with Goodnotes. All right. Oh, so what I'm actually going on about here is if you want to add other things to your Goodnotes, what you can do is if you want to make like stickers that say days of the week, you can go in and type Monday, and you can then they would also be on their own separate sheet. And I will be going back to that after I realize I should have just gone back to the 1000 by 1000. But I'm showing you here how you can put, the background on it, how you can make it into something, to add into your, along with your Goodnotes, especially if you're going to sell them, or even just for yourself. If you want to have days of the week, if you want to have like encouraging notes or words. And you could even go back to your watercolor images if you want. You could put inspirational quotes on, whatever. You can turn any of that into a Goodnote sticker. So what I'm going to do is, there we go. I'm back into this here, and I'm going to show you that's on the sheet that we originally started with, so I don't want you to be confused. So if you wanted to add these in, I'm actually redoing it again, but I'm doing it in that 1000 by 1000 that we originally started with. And then you can change your font. You can change the color. You can even put a background on it. You could put something that'll match whatever you're doing. So I had a pattern there that I did for a video before on how to make patterns, which if you check my out here on YouTube, I do have a video on how to make patterns with your watercolors. And so we're just putting that there, and that would be something fun that you could add to your Goodnotes sticker pack, something that matches the watercolors that you're doing for your digital planner. So there I'm just showing you how you can just make other stickers. Now, of course, they won't be that large because you can see how it worked out when we did the flowers and that. But this is just other things you can do and download that. Do everything, do it all the same as you did for your other watercolor images. So there you go. I hope you learned something. If you're confused by my video, please go to my blog at colorfulcreativewatercolors.com. I have the whole tutorial on there on a blog post on making digital stickers for your Goodnotes and with your watercolor images. So there you have it. And there's all the ones that I have. I can't wait to start using mine. I just created them today before I made this video. So there you have it. And I'm not quite sure what I was rambling on about in here, but anyway, if you read down the description down below, besides my watercolor group, I also have a Facebook group called Watercolor Tutorials and Inspiration. I would love you to join. But hey, thanks for watching. And remember, stay colorful, stay creative, and have fun. Okay, bye-bye.